Here we go with the Audi Knicks postgame show. How we feeling now, everybody?
Woo, that's right.
His Knicks debut at 10 points against his former team. It went back and forth. Would it ever end? Mack is smacked for 3 to force the first overtime. Evan Fournier, 17 points in key spots, 12 after regulation, 32 for the game. Tatum hits that. Here he spins and draws a foul. Back and forth they would go. But then down the stretch, it's Evan Fournier had 5 points in the last minute of regulation, 12 after regulation, hits the 3, and then Derrick Rose with a key 2 late in the second overtime, and the Knicks looked like they had it won, looked like they had it lost, prevail. 138 to 134 in double overtime.
Got stuff falling off the
From
table.
Dell MSG Studios, Bill Pito, Monica McNutt, Alan Hahn, Wally Zerbiak.
So when's game 2 of the series?
We here, Pito.
When's game 2?
We are here.
Lots to get to, but joining us from across the street from our Squarespace studio is R.J. Barrett. R.J., congratulations on a really remarkable win. And from all of us to you, if the next 81 are like tonight, none of us are going to make it.
You know, it was really fun, man. It was really fun. The Garden was crazy. You know, it's electric. I mean, obviously the hype, you know, from Kemba and Evan coming, man, it was a great game, hard fought, and you know, we definitely tip our hats to them.
RJ, phenomenal performance on the defensive end of the floor. We've been talking up here that you're going to have to really step up your game defensively, guarding those wings on the perimeter. What type of challenges is that going to pose for you every single night, having to guard guys like Tatum and shut them down?
Man, that's what I'm here for, you know, two-way player. I always wanted to be a two-way player. And, yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to be here guarding everybody, you know, every single game. You know, just trying to prove that and show that I could really be that two-way player for this team.
And I'll tell you what, you know, as we watch you guys evolve as a team with 2 new starters added, everybody's got to figure out what their roles are going to be as they work together. I noticed after a quiet first half in that third quarter, you had this look in your eye like you weren't happy about the way things were going, not just for yourself, but also for your team. And the next thing I look up and you had 14 points in the quarter. Did something just switch for you right there?
Well, you know, we have a great team. Everybody, you know, on the staff, on the bench, all the players, you know, they had my back. I think that was big for me, you know, and just all the guys, all the vets talking to me, just you know, getting me going. And it was great, you know. And once I got going, they were feeding me. So, you know, definitely a true testament to this team.
Hey, RJ, Monica McNutt joining the guys this season in studio. Getting a win like that to start the season in double overtime, what do you think it does in terms of building trust for this unit?
Honestly, you know, we definitely trusted each other, and we did a great job. So, you know, it's just the start of something special, and you know, hopefully we could build on this.
RJ, thanks so much for joining us. 19 points for you.
Thanks, guys.
After not scoring at all at the half. Congratulations. We'll see you on Friday night.
Appreciate that, guys.
Okay. RJ Barrett, as you mentioned, didn't score at all in the first half.
Didn't matter.
Very RJ Barrett-like to be able to put that behind him and then come through with 19 points.
You know, the game has changed. You know, there's just spurts that you have to be patient as a player. And I give RJ a ton of credit because as a young player, sometimes you can start to press when you're not involved in the offense in the first half. This team has a lot of weapons, and you're going to have to pick your spots. And when you do get hot, that's when you're going to have a quarter where you take over the offense. We saw Fournier's capable of doing it. We saw Randall capable of taking over the whole entire first half. And then R.J. Barrett had that third quarter. So did Obi Toppin. Kemba Walker can do it sometimes. So can Derrick Rose. You just have to be patient. What I loved about R.J.'s game tonight was his defense.
Yes.
Was phenomenal.
Yes.
I mean, he held one of the elite scorers in the
7
NBA.
of 30.
Wow. I mean, every possession, he was right in Tatum's face. 2 Dookies going at it, and RJ got the win.
This was, again, like, this was a brawl. Like, this was really 2 teams that, you know, look at each other and say that we're going to be fighting each other for positioning in the East. And the Celtics have been there. I mean, they've been to the conference finals recently. They've been one of the best teams. Last year had a fall off, and the Knicks jumped ahead of them. And so this was, I feel like there was a little bit of message sending going on here. I know Kemba was seeing some old teammates and some smiles before the game. But guys like Julius Randle, guys like RJ, the guys that were here in the past, we're looking at the Celtics, I feel like, and saying, we're not letting you get this game, no matter how many insane shots that they were making. That Brown three from the logo, obviously the Marcus Smart. There was some, I know it's game one, there was some message sending going on late in this game.
I mean, it's big picture, though, right? You've got so many fans who follow the game closely who might point out that last year the Celtics were hammered by injuries. I think it was something like less than 20 games where they had their big three all together as one. And so Julius, Evan, RJ, they all hear that in terms of, oh, you guys think it was just health. We're here to prove on night one that last year wasn't a fluke. Now, interestingly enough, though, Wally, it did not look the way that we saw this team look, particularly defensively in key spots, but I love the way they bounce back and ultimately pull out the W.
Okay, the resilience of this group. I know it's only one game in, but it's a carryover from last year. They were up by 11.
Check the BP right now. Check it.
What's the numbers? What's the numbers?
In the
Pulse
struggle.
rate is through the roof.
I don't know if I'm going to make it.
Pressure.
These guys are trying to keep me composed. They're up by 11 with 4.5 to go.
Yeah. Hey, listen, this team is
In regulation.
I know. This team is going to have to figure out how to close. When you have new guys and you have a new point guard who doesn't know when to attack, it's going to happen. And you got to just give them the credit the way they hung in there.
You know,
Obi Toppin's minutes
Obi
were
Toppin had a
phenomenal.
terrific game. We're just completely forgetting about that, of course, right?
Kemba Walker,
had moments.
1-0 in a Knick uniform.
Let's
That's
go.
all that matters.
Let's go.
Here's Obi Toppin with the big finish. When
Iceman,
he gets
little
out
George
in
Gervin there,
transition,
right?
guys, he is phenomenal. And how about
Now-
Julius Randle bringing the house down?
And Julius in particular was so huge. Obviously, he was the lifeline through the first half, right? But then I'm looking now, he finishes the game with 9 assists.
Fournier hits that, right?
And then
it's
off
up
the
6,
inbounds.
Hits this, and now they're up 4 with 9 seconds to go. Look at this, from the logo.
This was insane.
Jaylen Brown had what a game he had.
46.
Remember, he
Close
missed
to
the
a
whole
50
week
piece. Yeah.
because of COVID protocols, right? Then this, Wally said the Tatum falling down caused this whole thing, right?
Actually, I said that, but
Oh, I'm sorry, Monica. Monica said it.
Smart forces overtime, and that was how they ended regulation. So Fournier had not taken a shot in the fourth quarter until that 3, and then he got the 2.
Backdoor, right?
How difficult. He hadn't really been involved till the game was on the line, and then he was on fire in the OT.
It's not easy to do. It's not easy to not be involved, not get calibrated with your shot, and then all of a sudden have to make the biggest shot in the game. But this is what Fournier does. And how about in overtime? The first minute and a half in overtime,
This dude, by the
it was
way.
3 after 3 after 3 after 3. Fournier had 3 threes in a
From
minute
that
and a
same
half
area,
of
yeah.
overtime. And they couldn't shake the Celtics because they just continued to just drain threes all over the
Barrett.
place. That R.J.
That's a
Barrett
great pass.
3 was 4 in a row for the Knicks, 12 points in a row from the three-point line, and this tied the game. I mean, the shot making at the beginning of overtime was incredible.
It's ridiculous.
It was
That's
one or the
ridiculous.
other.
We were both saying, like, how much has the game changed?
Oh.
How much has the game changed? That, like, it's 3, and then you answer with a 3, then they answer with a 3.
Yeah, and then
Used to be,
everybody answered
throw
with
it to
bricks.
Patrick Ewing, throw it in the post,
Grind
throw it
out
to
every
Duncan,
possession.
like slow down. Nobody gets to shoot a 3 unless the big man touches it in the paint.
Right.
Like, totally
You know, we
different.
talk about 11-point leads in the final 4 minutes like it's significant. It means nothing.
Nothing.
That's what you.
Now, I will say, to your ode to the game of the past, it might have been smarter to slow it down, look for, who was on the floor? Mitchell, some of your inside guys, because first we had all shots, and then we were building straight
Wait a
brick
second.
houses.
Mitchell does not
Okay,
need
not
to touch
Mitchell.
the ball in
Not
overtime
Mitchell.
ever on the
But I'm
offensive
saying,
end of the
on the
floor.
rebound.
The
Monica.
legs went. The legs went in the second half of overtime.
That's what we saw in the second overtime, is you saw 2 teams that were exhausted.
Yeah, for sure.
Tatum had a chance to win it. He misses the shot. RJ's good defense. And you just see, and I mean, again, this guy, throw a bucket of water on him. I mean, he was just on fire. But the answer, as you needed it from your star.
That was huge.
And one.
Yeah.
Huge.
In the paint.
And you see RJ against Tatum, too, so there's an answer. Stars answering stars. Wally, like, is this the NBA? Stars answering stars. RJ tries to reach in, and N1 by Tatum. He can't make that. He makes the free throw.
That's a 1-point lead for the Celtics.
Right.
So this was the huge shot
Big
right here.
shot.
This gave the Knicks the 2-point lead.
How calm he is.
And then Schroeder missed a wide-open 3 on the other end of the floor. And then Derrick Rose gets the switch.
In for Kemba.
Once he got Schroeder on him, he sees, okay, there's no
With the kiss.
resistance.
Touch.
Gets the
Touch.
easy
Yeah.
2. 4-point lead for the Knicks. They made their free throws. They extended. They finished the game off what a win, defend home court. That's how you roll.
That's how you start.
We here,
We
Pito.
here.
That's how you start the
We
season.
here, NBA.
Back. I got thrown off the island. Am I back?
You're hanging on by a thread.
All right, good.
Hanging on.
Boy, it's going to be one heck of a season if this is how it's going to go.